Good morning, my friends. Welcome back to Headlines. Do you drink milk every day? Maybe you take it as the main source of protein in the breakfast. Or you drink latte in the afternoon when you feel drowsy. Or you drink it like taking sleeping pills, but with natural ingredients. For someone who works out regularly or who is on diet, they would probably choose low-fat dairy product to constrain fat consumption. And today's article is going to shed some light on the relationship between dairy product and health. 很多人为了减脂减肥就不喝全脂牛奶 But are low-fat dairy products really healthier? 但是低脂的牛奶真的就健康吗? Let's find out in today's episode.If you consult the U.S. dietary guidelines or health authorities like the American Heart Association or the World Health Organization, what is the healthiest option when it comes to dairy products? The answer is clear. Choose the fat-free or low-fat version. This recommendation stems from the idea that full-fat dairy products are high in saturated fats, so choosing low-fat versions can reduce your risk of heart disease.But the guidance goes back to 1980, when the first edition of the Dietary Guidelines of Americans were published. And since then, most studies on the health effects of dairy fat have failed to find any benefits of prioritizing low-fat versions over whole. Stem from is come from. Stem 是植物的茎部 The nutrition travels in stems so that the plants could bear fruits.植物要结果它一定是养分从茎部来的所以 stem from 是来源于的意思 For example, all my problems stem from drink or intolerance does not stem from disagreement 不宽容并非源于分歧如果你要去问世卫组织心脏协会什么样的奶制品选择是最健康的他们一定会说要选低脂的或者是没有脂肪的那全脂用的是 whole fat 不是 full 低脂 low fat 零脂肪 non-fat或者超市里买到的那个脱脂牛奶是 skim milk 我们现在常说的低脂牛奶有利于健康的说法是来自于80年代的后续也没有研究证明低脂会比全脂好为什么对80年代的一条规则一直相信到现在呢This is an ingrained bias which is called primacy bias. It is the mental shortcut suggesting that the initial and earlier information tend to leave a deeper impression than the later ones. 认为这是一种铆定效应啊。具体来说应该是 primacy bias 首因效应我们总是对最开始的信息记忆深刻而不去考虑它后面是不是改变或者是被推翻了 So are there any informations or theories that are deeply rooted in your mind? Because of primacy bias, please send a bully comment. The next part of the article is about the details in some researches, which found there are no direct associations between dairy consumption and low risk of certain conditions, such as high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and obesity. And these studies can't prove that dairy products themselves reduce certain risk of disease either.文章的第二部分列举了很多的实验它们相同的结果是正常的食用奶制品和高血压等疾病基本没有直接的关系但是呢也不能证明说奶制品能够减少这些疾病的发生 Well, much ado for nothing 我们吃了个寂寞嘛 What seems to be more important than the level of fat is which dairy product you chose in the first place.Among the various types of saturated fats that can be found in food, dairy products contain certain ones that appear to be neutral or beneficial for health. Milk fat is also naturally packaged in a unique structure called milk fat globule membrane. Components of this structure can help bind cholesterol in the digestive tract, potentially improving blood cholesterol levels.Saturated 学过了饱和的 Saturated color, fat or market 饱和的颜色脂肪或者市场 Neutral 也是刚学过的中立的中性的 Bind is basically about joining and linking For example, bind A to B or A and B are bound together 把 A 绑定到 B 上或者两个人绑定在一起 For example, how does HIV bind to our T cells? 艾滋病的病毒是如何和我们的 T 细胞绑定在一起的呢 If something or someone is bound by a rule or agreement, he is forced to comply, 被约束了 For example, the treaty binds them to respect their neighbors' independence. Or Pope Francis calls for binding global treaty to regulate AI. 这里的 binding 是把它作为形容词来用了，指的是有约束力的。教皇呼吁制定有约束力的全球的条款来限制 AI。Bind 还有一个用法就是把书装订起来 bind the book。牛奶的结构把消化道里的胆固醇绑定住了。Look at the end of the sentence. Improve the level. It doesn't mean to enhance the level. 它是改善水平而不是提升水平。Yogurt and cheese, for instance, appear to be most associated with health benefits. This may be because both are fermented food. which can supply good bacteria to your gut. Harder cheeses like cheddar and parmesan also seem to result in a more gradual absorption of fats into blood than softer cheeses and butter, which can help you feel fuller longer. Ferment 是发酵 Gradual indicates a slow process from status A to B. The opposite of gradual is sudden. For example, cooler condition today before a gradual warm-up this week. 逐渐的变暖 Losing weight is a slow, gradual process. 酸奶 cheese 这种带发酵的奶制品有利于肠道健康。那硬质奶酪可以让脂肪的吸收更平缓，饱腹的时间更长。So do you like dairy products? Do you have lactose intolerance? What is the main source of protein in your diet? Please tell me in the comment section. This is Zoe, and I'll see you next time.